In this demo, we'll show how to take Supabase to build its PaaS and BYOC distribution channels. We'll start by setting up the Omnistrate CLI. First, let's install the Omnistrate CLI. We could install it using binaries or use Homebrew. In this demo, I am using Homebrew to install Omnistrate CLI on a Linux system. Once installation is complete, we'll verify it by checking its version to confirm the CLI is properly installed and accessible from the command line. Next, we'll authenticate with the Omnistrate platform by logging in with the CLI. Enter your credentials to establish a secure connection with the Omnistrate platform. Now, let's examine our Supabase Docker Compose specification for PaaS distribution. This defines all the services, including the PostgreSQL database, API server, authentication service, and dashboard. The Docker Compose file already contains all the networking, volume mounts, and service dependencies we need. We'll now use CLI to build with the Docker Compose file to create our first PaaS distribution channel. Omnistrate automatically analyzes the Compose specification and generates a fully managed PaaS offering. As you can see, our Supabase platform is now built and ready as a dedicated PaaS solution where tenants can deploy their instances. To expand the distribution channels, let's add a BYOC option using a different Docker Compose specification. We'll configure the Docker Compose to include BYOC deployment options, allowing customers to deploy Supabase in their own cloud accounts. Run the build command again with the BYOC configuration enabled. Now we have both distribution channels available. Customers can choose between our hosted PaaS solution or deploy directly into their own AWS, GCP, or Azure accounts. As soon as these channels are established, Omnistrate automatically generates a branded customer portal where tenants can choose between PaaS and BYOC. Let's see how a customer signs in and deploys Supabase in just a few clicks. Your customers log in to a fully branded self-service portal where they can onboard themselves, explore subscription options, and deploy your app in just a few clicks. They can customize deployments by choosing the cloud, region, and network settings that suit their needs. All the heavy lifting from provisioning and scaling to upgrades and operations is handled automatically by Omnistrate, giving your customers a smooth, hassle-free experience. You can also add deployment parameters for your customers to customize their deployments. To learn more, or if you want to see it in action, visit omnistrate.cloud or simply request a demo. We'd love to show you what's possible.